Have you ever found yourself building a product for months, preparing for it, planning for it, launching it, doing everything right, from content to marketing to emails to funnel building, everything looks good, but then for some reason sales are still low. And you wonder, what the heck did I do wrong? Could it be that your offer wasn't good enough? Could it be that your messaging was too general? Could it be that you haven't done enough of it? It could well maybe a mixture of many things, but there's something that might be even more powerful than all this stuff put together, that it's sabotaging your results. And it lies within your nervous system. Let me explain what I mean, because the point of this episode for me is for you to notice some dynamics that might happen inside you that you don't even know exist, but they are limiting your income, limiting your launch numbers. And I want you to spot them. I want you to understand why they are there. And I want you to rewrite them to remove this obstacle, to remove this ceiling, so that you finally grow the business that you say you want to grow, but for some reason you can't quite make it happen. First of all, let me say that marketing, funnels, messaging, content, all of that is incredibly powerful. It's incredibly important. You need to know how to put together an offer that feels valuable for your customers or clients. You need to know how to speak to them so that you can attract them. You need to know how to nurture them, how to present the offer in the right way within your funnel. All of that is incredibly crucial, and I'm not giving that less importance, but at some point, when you learn all the tricks in the book, like we did for years, at some point something has to give. There's something more powerful than that you can't quite put the finger on. And no matter what you do, no matter the strategy you use, you always get to the same numbers, to the same sales, to the same response. And for some reason you're feeling a little bit burned out. You're feeling like, I don't know, I feel like everything I'm doing is right. And this reminds me of when we started Lazy Dancer Tips. I remember for the first 2-3 years, for the first year we didn't sell anything. And that was fine. Alessia was just pouring all of her knowledge and experience into a YouTube channel. And she had incredibly good response on a YouTube channel. I mean, look at that. We got that in about, 3 years? I don't know. The first year was 10,000 subscribers or something crazy like that. So people resonated with her. So there was no objection about it. Then the first time we sold the product, it didn't really work as we expected. We spent more than 6 months building a membership that it was full of Alessia's value in any form or shape. She created plans, exclusive content, more videos that went even more in depth compared to what she shared on the YouTube channel. But then when she started selling it, it didn't really resonate. And that was a disconnect for us. So like, why do people love our content on YouTube, but when it comes to selling our product, they don't quite bite, so to speak? And of course, after that, I personally didn't know much about marketing and systems and promotions and cross promotions and all of that. So I had to learn it. And I spent a long time learning everything I could, from different types of funnels, different type of messaging, copywriting, how to put together a sales page that sells. All of that stuff was incredibly powerful for us to reach to 6 figures a year. But it wasn't just that. You can brute force your way into some kind of results, but at the end of the day, if you don't understand what really is the selling point of what you do, you will always keep your levels at the same sort of number, at the same temperature. That temperature is set by your nervous system. That is the point where you feel safe. And I'm posing for dramatic effect. When you talk about nervous system, I'm not talking about it like in a medical sense. I'm talking in a way that your nervous system, which is not just your brain, is your entire body, is the thing that gives you tickles down the spine when you're excited. It's the thing that gives you a punch in the stomach, but something goes really wrong and you're trying to maybe get away from a bad situation. That is your nervous system. That is your system that it tries to keep you safe. This thing kicks in when something extremely bad happens, but also when something extremely good happens. Like, you might have reactions to success or to failure that are specifically to you. What would happen if your next launch was making you, I don't know, make a huge amount of sales in like one day? Something that, imagine a great number that it would be incredibly high for you. You could make that amount of sale in one day. How would you feel about that? And then the logical mind goes into, oh, that would be amazing. I wish I could have that amount of money in one day. But then deep inside, there are stories that think otherwise. We've had a conversation a few weeks ago with another creator that is growing a substantial following on social media and everything is going great. But she said, we launch once or twice a year because it's a lot of effort. But we also do have a continuation offer. It's like a membership that we sell on the back end. And I've asked, well, are you promoting that? Are people responding to it? And they went, well, actually, we're not promoting it that much. And I could feel their energy sort of dropping in their body. And something smelled fishy to me. So I dug deeper and I've asked, so why aren't you not promoting the one offer that is scalable that you can sell on the back end of every video you do? It's like, hey, well, I kind of don't want to sell it too much because the way we structured it is not really sustainable. I'm putting a lot of work into it. So that already told me what the problem was. Yes, you have a scalable offer on paper. You know that you maybe have a membership where people get in access to a bunch of videos or resources, and they also have access to you. But the way you structure, the way you serve your people drains you. And your body fears that you're gonna burn out because of it. So what happens? You're afraid of making more sales. You're afraid of launching this thing. Even though your brain says, we want more money because we want to have a better lifestyle, we want to serve more people, sure. But at the end of the day, your nervous system is trying to protect you. It's trying to protect your energy because it doesn't want you to get overwhelmed or to suffer. That is what's stopping your promotions. And then I've asked, okay, have you got any other product for sale on your website? And they said, we do have other products, but we don't have them on our website. Actually don't know why. You see what happens? Now I'm wondering, why are you not promoting anything? It might be for the same reason. In the call, I even told them what I just told you, and they said, you know what, I think you're right. I think the way I structured my offer, it's not respecting my energy, and I need to work on that. So my question to you is, first of all, what do you say you want? And therefore, that is the amount of work you put in your offers, in your promotions, sure. But have you structured the offer in a way that you're excited about it? The idea of you having new clients, does it make you excited? Or does it make you feel like, ooh, I don't think I can handle that because it's too much work? You see, if you feel this way about your offers, there's no way you can increase your sales because your body is literally stopping you from doing that. Because more sales means more work. Now, this does not mean that you're doomed, that's your ceiling, there's no moving forward from there. It means that this is a signal. It's a signal for you that what you're trying to achieve, based on how you structured it, it's not respecting you anymore. You want to grow, but your identity hasn't moved on yet. We talk with lots of clients, and most of them, one of the most common things, for example, that they suffer from is the savior syndrome. They want to help their clients to the highest level. Therefore, they come in every time they ask a question. They dedicate way too much time during the week to coach them, to help them go through obstacles, even do things for them, even if it wasn't agreed on. What does that make you feel? It makes you feel like you have to be there for them every single step of the way, holding hands until the job is done, because kind of like your job is you. You have to do the job for them because you're the savior. If that is your identity, acquiring new clients would not feel good in your soul. It would feel like, I don't want to do it because it's more work, because it's more energy that I don't have. I say I want it, but I can't because my system is protecting me. So this is a call for you to maybe investigate within yourself. Sure, you want a bigger launch, you want to serve more people, but have you structured your offer and the model of your delivery, of your container, in a way that respects you first? Because if it doesn't happen, if that's not there, your body will stop you from making more sales. Your promotions will be weak. You will self-sabotage in one way or another. And you're gonna be frustrated with yourself. You're gonna be thinking that maybe you're not good enough, that what you're doing is not worth it, and all of the mental process that drag you down and that make you lose your power. All because your nervous system, your body is just trying to protect you. So your body is not your enemy. Your body is your ally. But you want to catch yourself when your body wants to tell you something. Instead of brute force your way into success with a model, with an offer that you're not excited about, go back to a drawing board. You know marketing, you know messaging, you know who you are and how you can help people, you've got experience. Now it's time to put back yourself into the equation and say, okay, let me put myself into the drawing board first and say, this is who I am. These are my standards. I want to work with this high caliber of people. I want to help them to the highest of my abilities, but I also have boundaries. I have boundaries that need to be respected. I cannot have them, I cannot babysit them every step of the way, because subconsciously I'm telling them that they're not able to get to where they want to be, and I am the savior. I'm not the savior, I am their leader. So my only job is to show them the way and empower them to raise to the challenge. That's what a coach and a mentor does. When you really start raising your energy, your frequency to this new level of leadership, and you actually craft an offer that respect that in terms of pricing, in terms of how you deliver it, in terms of how you present it, and the authority in your content that allows you to speak to your audience this way, that is what sells. Because Alessia, for example, going back to Lazy Dancer Tips, Alessia never felt really right selling that much. But there's something that, well, we sold more than $1 million worth of dance products, digital products. What she had tons of, Alessia, was her passion for her craft. She was so passionate, she still is, so passionate about everything that she learned up until today, that she wants to share, that energy, it's almost impossible to contain. And that is what's been selling in the Lazy Dancer Tips world up until now. We have people buying products of $5,000 from an ugly checkout page that we don't even promote. You might ask, why don't you promote it? Well, that's for Alessia to say, but everything is automatized, so she doesn't even have to sell anything anymore. The thing that we created is an environment where people they feel safe. And Alessia, because we structured everything in a way that Alessia is not involved in the delivery at all, because she pre-recorded everything. We created an environment that respected Alessia's will not to be stuck in front of a monitor every single day to deliver what she promised in her offers. It was a non-negotiable. And so my question to you is, have you got non-negotiables in your business? How do you feel about your offers? These are the biggest questions that, aside from the type of offer, your copywriting skills, your graphic design skills, your content delivery skills, all of that, which is of course important, but aside of that, where does your energy land? And how does your energy travels? Because I tell you, my friend, your energy is what sells. It sells more than any funnel. And I would investigate in that first so that you can create an offer that not only makes you a ton of money, but it also is exciting to deliver and helps people at the same time. Aren't we here for this specific reason? And if you are ready to, if today you feel like you need a little bit of a push, a little bit of an encouragement, because maybe you don't feel in the perfect spot to move forward, but you know you've got power inside you, Alessia and I have recorded a free masterclass that we called UNBOUND. And if you want to listen to it, I suggest you to do it right now. The link is in the description box below. Otherwise, I'll see you next time, my friend.